So we are good to dive in, but before we get into our session, why don't we learn a little bit about who we've got at the table?
Hi, my name is Brent. I play Cecil Darkholm. He's a Forest Gnome, Cavalier, Moon Cleric, and he wants his briefcase back.
Hi, I'm Kelsey. I'm playing Avi. She's a half-elf bard sorcerer. She is currently imprisoned, but it's really nice cushy prison. She's having not the best time, but she's making the most of it. Just really taking in the rest and trying not to get in the way of that one guard.
And I'm Thresh. I'm playing Bracken, a Kender fighter, a Kender pugilist. He's the only one not in prison, shockingly. And we will see how this fares.
Never would have imagined Bracken would be the one not in prison.
Out of everyone in this group, I'm the one not. Okay, cool.
But yeah, so we are in Volumianth, and as has been touched on, two out of our three adventurers are currently imprisoned under house arrest through a special plea. But there are, of course, Dawnlight Sentinels that are residing and keeping watch. One very intensely keeping an eye on Avi. Through the imprisonment, there was a call to House Thraisal for some assistance in this matter, and while the Countess Marvain was unable to implicate herself in such delicate political matters here, she did send one of her closest attendants, we'll call him, who's been very direct in tackling this matter. Erman, if I remember his name correct. Something like that. I wrote it down and I lost the sticky note.
I think you're right, Erman.
Erman, that's it. There it is. And yeah, so with some well-constructed meetings with some arcane tinkerings, you've been able to share some information and updates regarding the predicament that you find yourselves in. And the most recent meeting, a luncheon, went very well, I'd say. Despite one of your attendees taking an extended nap during the meal.
She's fine.
She's fine. And
sleep.
But you learned a name, Ligerian, and through some deep thinkings, remembered that this is not the first time you've heard this name. The last time you heard it, it came from the mouth of one Karyanthe. Well, I guess in the upcoming events, we'll see if you can uncover more about this strange figure and the conspiracies that are unfolding here in Bologna. So, as we step into the session. Where do we find our heroes? Is anyone doing anything?
Not in a
Probably-
prison, I guess.
What is Avi doing?
She's been in common areas of the house that she is under arrest in, holding conversations, maybe playing a bit, just vibing, making the most of it.
Cecil's pouting privately in his room. Not plotting at all.
Figuring out his next steps. Whatever those may be.
Okay. Who are you feeling particularly lucky?
I mean, I'm not in jail, so I'm feeling pretty lucky.
Alright. I want you to roll for me a d8.
A date?
Yeah.
How's a 2?
Okay.
I could tell your princess didn't like it. I heard her booing.
Well.
You're waiting on information about Ligerian from what Kylan can procure. But narratively, we'll say that it's been a few days since the luncheon. And there's been nothing.
Don't like that. Alright, whatever this plan isn't panning out. I gotta go back to figuring out how to rob a drug lord. For bail, sorry, not for bail. For money for explosives to blow up the prison. That's what we were, not for bail. This is different.
No, I do not think that that is a good idea.
Well, I mean, it's not. This isn't going anywhere. We got to get things moving. I got friends that I got to spring, so we could save the planet or whatever. Yeah, you know, it's kind of all nebulous, but we get there. We're in a very important line of work of making sure things don't fuck up.
Roll me a persuasion roll.
Okay. Oh, almost. Yeah, that's gonna be an 11. Almost an 18.
Since, you know, Ermon has been staying with you for a bit, this isn't a particularly difficult roll. But it does take a bit of convincing. Okay. I see where you are coming from, but I do not think explosives will help our case.
Okay, so what should we do instead? What, do we dig under?
I think in a sense, you could say so, yeah.
Oh, good. Okay, I'm on board for this.
I think, however, for what you are wishing to perhaps achieve, it could not be done by myself alone. I think we need to go
Fair.
find a cousin of mine.
Ooh, okay.
You said that you are willing to do anything to assist in matters, yes?
Oh yeah, no, come on, easy enough.
Then accompany me, will you?
Absolutely. Where are we going?
It is just outside of the city.
Okay. You lead the way. You know where we're going. I'm your backup.
So,
And straight, seriously, if you need someone punched or anything, just point at him. I'll take care of him.
we'll hold off for the punching to see if my cousin is in a good mood or not.
All right.
As you're going to leave, Ron will sort of stand up before the gnome, Ermon, sort of puts a hand. I think it is best that we keep this as small a group as possible. My cousin can be volatile.
We'll be back in no time. I promise you.
Bracken, you watch as Ron sort of like stalks over to Ermon. If you'd like, you can make me a perception check to see what she says to him in this moment.
That was a 19.
You hear a very quiet threat that if Ermon does anything that leaves you unattended with an opening to do something stupid and reckless, he's going to be out of job.
Well, the good news is that Ron specified stupid and reckless. I only do reckless things. They're not stupid, so we're going to be good to go. Let's do this.
Oh boy.
So, Bracken and Ermon head out, with Ermon taking the lead. And, as the two disappear into the streets of Volumia, heading to the eastern edges of the city.
So I guess we should have this conversation before we get there. What's your cousin do, and why are they so volatile?
My cousin is a inventor. The devices
Cool.
that I utilize for a lot of the business that I do that is clandestine is works of my cousin. And
Cool.
the materials that he works with sort of have caught into his skin and caused his mind to deteriorate.
I see.
But he does
So he's
good
a little
work.
fucked up. Okay. No, I'm cool with that. That's fine.
But I think that should he be in a good mood and we say the right words, we might be able to procure something that might help your companion some.
Excellent. All right. Sounds like a plan.
while Bracken and Ermon head through the streets, let's go back to our watch, our Dawnlight Sentinel safe house where we've got Avi and Cecil. Avi, of course, it's a familiar feeling of the eyes upon you, of the large elven guard. And Cecil, you're in your room.
Yeah.
Could you roll me the D100, please?
$71.
Alright, so you had to do some shaving.
Yeah, there's very angry shaving. Can be heard. And a small pile of beard hair is starting to grow in the corner of his room.
You're keeping it?
I don't have anywhere to put it.
Okay.
It's mine, I made it.
Alright, well, I'm not touching that. I think after... Most days, it's been easy to kind of ignore this guy, just kind of watching. I think at this point, the frustration's building up again, where Avi will kind of turn to him and be like, oh, listen, I get that you don't like me. I get you think I did something that I didn't do. We can sit and have a conversation, try and find some common ground. We're staying in this house together. We can find some kind of amiable standing, can't we?
You're right. We are staying in this house together. I made sure of that.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone else wrapped around your finger.
I wouldn't say that.
I know to be wary. I know exactly what kind of person you are.
And what kind of person am I?
An enchantress. You weave tales.
He thinks you're cute.
Made easy to swallow through well-placed tales of magic. But I will not swallow them so easily.
And how is it that you think you know all of this? You don't even know me.
He thinks you're cute.
A figure coming in on the heels of a lieutenant, demanding an audience with the courts.
For good reason, I think.
Causes eyes to be placed upon you.
Okay, so would you have rather that I kept the information quiet? Would you not have wanted to know?
What I'm saying. Is that well? You are correct. I do not know you personally. There have been reports upon such characters of yourself and your companions. And from what I've seen there, and what I've witnessed, I'm confident in where I stand.
I think your confidence is misplaced. I think there is reason for you to keep an eye on me, but not because I'm some enchantress or because you should have some kind of suspicion of me. I think it is because you should fear me. And I would like a wisdom save, please.
Damn.
DC 18.
That's a failure.
Then he is frightened of me for 1 hour. And Avi will turn and find a place on the other side of the room and pick up her loot.
Avi, what's your passive insight?
22.
There's an edge in his gaze. Not just the fear that you've come to expect. Before, when he watched you, there was just a heavy cast of suspicion. But now, underneath the fear, there is a burning anger. Not quite hatred, but definitely something that's sharp, dangerous.
I'm gonna file it away, but I'm still gonna sit there with my loot like nothing's wrong.
Cecil, I want you to roll for me a perception check.
How did it start as we should talk and settle our differences to you should fear me?
22.
22. You hear the sound of footsteps approaching your door. Something being placed on the ground. Quiet for a moment. And then the sound of footsteps leaving.
I will sneakily open the door and peek outside.
You see that on the ground is a jar, and there is a sort of handwritten label on it. And
I read the label.
the label, says that it is a aftershave, skin soother.
I look up and down the hallway.
As you look, yeah, you catch the tail end of, that, guard that you've been, befriending, the dwarven one that I also don't remember where I put her name at.
It's a fat man in a red coat.
She's not, though. I've got so many sticky notes. What was her name? She's not Jennifer, is she? No, I don't think that doesn't sound right. Did we ever ask her name?
Nope.
Well, then you know what? I'm just gonna choose another one. If I've lost the sticky note, it doesn't matter.
Cindy.
Nope.
Ethel.
Nope.
bath.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you see her, Brulello. God, why did I fucking do that? No, just Brulel. Damn, fantasy name generator.
Yeah, that was a Lachlan poll, if I ever heard one.
I will loudly scoot the jar into the room and close the door, and sit behind the closed door. I open it, and I smell it.
There's a heavy herbal smell to it. Heavy notes of like aloe and eucalyptus.
I think about it for a minute or two, and then I gently dab some on my face.
It's very soothing, very cool, slides like butter almost, and like very easy to sort of sink into the skin.
Oh, that was very nice. I'll have to inspect my inventory to see what I can return the favor. I add it to my shaving kit.
Alright. Then as we step back, we come to the Roots District, just the very edges of Volumian. It's gnarled here, lots of hiding spaces in the shadows for thieves and gangs, mud and pools of rainwater sort of collecting where they don't drain easily. Ermon sticks out like a sore thumb here. He's dressed, very for the main city, especially closer to the castle district. He's in nice clothes, shining fabrics. Definitely getting some looks, though Ermon seems confident, unbothered.
I take it by the description I fit in here pretty well.
I mean, you feel comfortable.
Yeah, alright, cool. Something tells me you don't come around here too often. Or, well, I guess your brother's here. That might not be the case.
My cousin.
Cousin, sorry.
Yeah, I do not come here often. My cousin and I, yes, we have a good working relationship. A personal one could perhaps use some work.
Alright.
Let us just hope that he is in a good mood.
Yeah, sure. I'm with you on that. Do you want to handle the talking, or do you need me to do anything, or like what?
Just be on standby in case he is in a good mood and perhaps would need some restraining.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, I can do that.
You come to a large portion of the Roots, where you can see sort of set inside one of them, where this massive sort of knot in the wood would be, there's a door.
Oh, like a Keebler elf. Yeah.
And no sort of like waiting for entrance. Ermon knocks and then pulls a hidden key from somewhere unlocks the door, hides the key somewhere else, and opens the door and like motions you to come in. And Algie, I hope you are not setting traps for me and my guest. I want Bracken to roll me a perception check.
That's a 5.
Then I'm going to ask for this dexterity save at disadvantage.
Awesome. I have advantage on dex saves, so this will be...
Cancels out. Yep.
Has a 5. Or, sorry, a 9.
So, as you're moving into this sort of front nexus of this house, and everyone steps in and is calling out for Valji, you don't see it. And by the time that you see it, it is too late. This thing is right upon you. A net drops from above.
Ah!
And
I guess Bracken will kind of... Is the net dangerous?
do you go to grab the net?
I'll raise my hands up and kind of like loosely flail it like a trapped bear almost, making kind of a show out of it.
Okay, cool.
I won't grab the net.
So, as long as you're not grabbing that, there doesn't seem to be any issue.
Okay.
But I will say that the net, you'd notice immediately, is not made of rope, but tightly coiled wires.
Ah.
But as you look up where the net came from, you can see this sort of shadowy figure sat atop the sort of rafters, and much like Ermon has these like longer than normal ears that you would expect to see on a gnomish figure. And the eyes sort of glow in the shadows.
Hey, bud. Just kind of standing there, kind of trying to not grab the net, but slowly work it off of me. How's it going?
As this is going on, Ermon sort of steps closer, looks up. Valji, please, come, let us talk. And there is a...
Is this thing heavy?
No, it's actually quite light.
Huh.
There's weights on, like, different parts of it, but, like, the actual weight, net itself is pretty light.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's almost like it's supposed to be bait.
It's almost like it's magical or some shit, right?
One
It's
way to
made out
find
of
out.
some high fantasy material.
One way to
Interesting.
find out. But there is the sound of like movement, and then Valji drops down from the rafters, and you see this sort of lilac skinned, marbled with darker crawling tendrils. A lot of it concentrated around his hands, some around the nose and mouth. immediately casts a glance at you, Bracken, before turning onto Ermont. You've brought a stranger into my house. It is for a business proposal. Is Bracken a partner of mine during a certain working period? If you could please show some hospitality.
Hey, how you doing?
There is a growl as Valji turns and like bares his teeth at you. And
I've had worse looks.
as he goes to grab the net, give me a perception roll.
Right there. That's a dirt 20.
You notice that where he grabs the net, the wire fragments into like thorns and barbs. He doesn't flinch. He doesn't even seem bothered as he tears the net away.
It's one hell of a home defense system you got there.
There are other traps.
Based on how you've gone so far, I would assume so. You seem like a very prepared kind of person.
What sort of business partner are you to my cousin?
We have a common relationship through the princess, and some of my friends are in trouble, and we came to you now because your cousin recommends assistance.
Valji turns to Ermon. I was hoping perhaps you could assist in creating body doubles. Bracket,
Yes.
do you understand Gnomish?
No, I have common in Sylvan.
Then what is being spoken in a quick outburst from Valji is totally gibberish to you.
Faye, I'm feeling a little unimmersed. Could you do an approximation of Gnomish for me?
No. But Ermon puts his hands up. Yes, I understand, cousin. I understand that they are prototypes and that they are not perfect. We are not looking for perfect, just good enough. I'm sure that our companions are capable enough to cover up your imperfections. And that also sets in a more tirade in Gnomish. And this is when Ermon looks to you, Bracken, and just gives you like a head nod towards Valji. Alright, I'm gonna ask for an athletics roll for this.
15.
Uh,
Oh, 9.
Yeah.
Whatever.
You're able to sort of get a hold of Valji with your tackle. However, Valji is going to turn and try and headbutt you as soon as you have a grasp on him. And that's a natural 20.
Oh, hold on, I might have something for this. Features and traits. What do we got? Well, I guess against a nat 20, that's not going to do a whole lot. But oh, here we go. Tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and try to gain temp HP using Brace Up to mitigate the damage of this headbutt.
Okay, yeah.
So that will be 1 there. Confirm. And my die is a D12. So 1d12 plus 18. So that'll be math, 24 points mitigated.
It was only going to be 8 points, so.
Ah, well.
It's a headbutt from a gnome. Like, what do you...
Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay, cool. I'll have 16 temp hit points left.
Yeah.
As he headbutts me, I'll wipe some, like a bloody nose on my sleeve and go, you're going to need more than that, bud.
And as you hold Valji, Ermon steps up, hands behind his back, very casual, very businesslike. Okay, cousin, I see that today is perhaps not a good day for you. Perhaps the affliction is a little more held upon your mind. But I am asking for your cooperation, if not in direct assistance of allowing us to use these prototypes, then in the indirect form of letting us leave. Bracken, you can tell that these words are not doing anything for Valji, who's like starting to squirm and fight.
Hey, look. I'm here on a high, like, he asked me to be ready for a fight. I feel like this is going the wrong way. How about we just chat this out? My friends need help, and you're the guy that can help us. Can we have a conversation?
Give me a persuasion roll.
12?
As you say this, there is a snarl, and then a sort of relaxing of the shoulders, resignation. If we are going to have a conversation, it should be tea. I can't get tea if I'm held.
I'll slowly and, without any crazy movements, just let go of the grip and let him walk.
As he starts to walk, Ermon follows and nods for you to join, and you're able to see very clearly that Valji moves in particular ways throughout the house that would seem eccentric if you did not know that the house was trapped. Ermon follows these steps.
Yep. I follow these steps.
But eventually you do find yourself in a little kitchenette nook, tea made and poured. You can see like the hints of a workshop down the hall. And as Valji is like holding the tea and drinking it, you can see that he starts to get calmer, more relaxed, not the same sort of hostile figure that met you in the entryway.
I will sip the tea provided. Also, I'm switching my headset. I gotta feed these cats, but yeah, I'll still be here.
No worries. Yeah, it's a lovely herbal blend, very very comforting, very relaxing.
Very good.
As Bracken explained, a conversation perhaps should be a good starting place. Perhaps an explanation of why we are so desperate for your prototypes. There's a sort of huff from Valji. You'll see Bracken's compatriots have been imprisoned by the crown. And that makes the
For a crime that, well, one committed on accident and one did not commit. Well, not on accident, but more so, I guess, in a crime of passion. But it was a non-violent offense, so honestly, he shouldn't be in jail. Let me just make it that. Let's just say that.
Yes, but the big reason why we are, of course, asking for your assistance is our job that we are trying to accomplish, that they are trying to accomplish, and I am assisting with, is very hard to do when two of them are constantly monitored. And so you want my body doubles so we can sneak them out for an extended period of time. And what do I get out of this, cousin? Well, what would you like? As Valji sips, three invitations to the next 3 gala events and more refined materials. Refined materials, yes. 1 gala event.
Bracken will lean over and just, you can't get him an invite to a couple of parties?
As Ermon looks, when he cannot control his emotions, 3 is a very risky number.
All right. I mean, I look, it's your shindig. You like, fair enough.
He is family, but I am devoted to House Strysall and their image.
Yeah, I get it.
But it does seem that after some consideration, Valji will agree on the terms of refined materials, of an indeterminate amount, and a single gala invitation.
Good. I'm glad to have you on board. Thank you for putting your help in.
Well, you are familiar with how your compatriots look, yes?
Barely.
I will need your assistance before you can leave.
Okay. You got it.
I will stay here and just enjoy my tea, please. And Valji stands and starts walking. There is an expectation for Bracken to follow.
I will follow in his exact steps.
All right, yeah. You are brought into the workshop, and it is a mess. But what really catches your attention is a featureless, very sleek, smooth, humanoid shape on one of the benches. It almost looks like a large puppet.
Oh, that one's looking like a decent size to start. The other one, you can't have 2 of those. The other one's got to be a lot shorter.
Very well. And I need some basic understanding of features. Hair type, musculature, things like that. Having a better base will allow for the illusions to sit more naturally.
Yeah, I got you. And Bracken will start going through and describing both of them. He'll talk about how Cecil's been growing a beard spontaneously lately. Avi's, features and dimples and smiles and all that, and how nice. He'll sometimes go off on tangents of, well, she's actually really nice to be around, and all this, stuff that doesn't have to do with looks, but he'll say it anyway, just
Mhm.
because that's just how his brain works.
Yeah. As this is all noted down, you notice that of the things you say about Avi, like maybe 3 things make it actually
Into the
into the design, as it's the only like few physical things that had been mentioned. All right, so here are the body doubles. Very simple magic. Once you bring them to the people that are to be doubled, there is a few steps for activation. You need the activation word, and he gives this word, and it's gnomish, but it's fairly simple to pronounce.
Could you give me an approximation of what it sounds like?
No. And then you have the instructions that you tell the body double a basic routine, and at the end there is a you have to prick a finger or something like that and give a drop of blood to set the illusion.
Got it. Sorry, just to confirm, just so I don't fuck this up. My blood or whoever's
the illusion.
Got it. Okay, cool. Because that would have been a big mistake. Thank you for clarifying.
All right.
Cool. I really appreciate the help. Thank you again. My friends need it. I need it. It's going to a good cause.
If it's not a good cause, I will hear about it.
I mean, probably, but it's for a good reason.
And then you are set to take the body doubles. Which one would Bracken grab? Was Bracken going to grab the one for Avi or the one for Cecil?
I'll take the one for Cecil first, since I remember Avi has been adamant that she wants to solve her problems her way. So for now, I will grab Cecil's, so I have an extra set of hands and thinking minds on the outside.
All right, so you grab Cecil's body double. Ermon will grab Avi's.
Oh, they're both coming. Hell yeah. All right, never mind that.
They're both coming. It's just which one do you want to carry?
I'll grab Cecil's. It's shorter and lighter.
Aramon carries Avi's with no problem, and maybe that should be concerning.
Fair enough.
So,
do I look over as he picks it up and I can see the muscles under his shirt and I go, oh shit, he's ripped.
And so, yeah, it's a walk home. and you do get some looks, but you're able to avoid areas that would be around the safe house that that Cecil and Avi are staying in. So, with that, I'll say that we come to a new day, as that would have taken some time to walk all the way out there, get that done, and walk all the way back. So we come to a new day, and with the new day, a visit can be made with the body doubles.
So you got a plan for sneaking these in, or like, are we just walking up with a bunch of puppets and walking out with our friends? What's going on here?
They can fit in my bag.
All right.
And so he goes over to his very Mary Poppins style carpet bag that he had brought in when he arrived. And like before, there were a lot of things in there that should not have fit. Starting with the Avi body double, it goes right in and it seems to disappear.
Yeah, I got a little like pouch like that, but I haven't seen a bag that size, work that way. That's pretty good.
I have connections.
Yeah, clearly.
Now give me the other one.
All right, and he'll kind of chuck Cecil's body double over.
Yeah, and body double goes
Lift
into the
him up.
bag.
Lift him up from where like get him, Max, get him. Lift him up from where like the back of the neck is and like where a belt would be, and just right on him.
Yeet. Great. Now, does Bracken have any way of alerting Cecil and or Avi beyond the message ring?
Beyond the message ring? No.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because the message ring only works at 120 feet.
No.
Okay.
Oh, this is technically you said this is the new day?
Yeah, it's a new day.
So long rest.
Yeah.
Bless, thank you.
Then, yeah, then the visit is a bit of a surprise, to Cecil and Avi.
Oh.
Hey, friends.
Hey. Hi. It's early.
Yeah, I figured, we've got a busy day, but I wanted to stop by, see how everyone was doing, maybe get a brunch together here, that kind of thing.
Oh, that'd be nice. We can get some food going.
Yeah. Hey, could I chat with you guys over here real quick? Just the three of us, just chatting, catching up on some personal stuff.
Yeah, sure. What's going on? Is it that thing again?
Yeah, it's that thing again.
Oh, all right.
And as we get everyone together, Bracco, okay, guys, got you ready to get sprung today? You ready to get out of here? We've got plans in place. We've got everything ready.
Hold on.
We've got these crazy weird puppet things that are going to become you guys, and we're just going to walk on out of here.
How?
Brackett will raise a hand and be like, in the bag? I don't know. That's how we got these stupid puppet things
in a bag.
in a big old bag. In that guy's crazy, fucked up Mary Poppins bag.
Okay. There are heavy eyes on me, even heavier than before. I might have made a little bit of a mistake. I don't know that this will work.
Fair enough.
We can certainly try.
It might be good.
Yeah, I really hope that this thing works out this time. I mean, last
Yeah.
time we needed like 3 healers and like 4 different kinds of ointment.
Yeah, this thing is real serious. Tell you what. Hey, Cecil, do you still have those notes from the last thing that we did on your person? Maybe in your room?
Maybe.
Perhaps I should help you look for them.
Okay.
Come on, Bracken, I'll fix you something to eat.
Yeah, we'll wait out here and see how this all goes. Get everything ready for all of us. Bracken's kind of like looking over at his accomplice to see if this is the right course of action.
Armand doesn't seem to have any sort of issue with what's going on here. He's actually sort of just waiting for Cecil.
Yeah, that'll go.
So, Cecil, you and Armand go up to Cecil's room, and as soon as the door is closed, the bag is on the ground, and a smooth, featureless puppet with some approximation of features similar to you, is drawn out of the bag.
That's the thing?
Yes, it's the base. There is some magic involved.
Okay.
So, you will say the command word, and you watch as Aramon sort of covers the ears of the creature to tell you the command word. And then afterwards, there will be a brief moment of time. You will give a very simple routine. This is not something that will be able to perfectly replicate you, but it should be good enough. And then you will seal it with a drop of blood. And then it will take your likeliness.
Is it just gonna sit here?
If that is what you've told it to do, if that's what you have been doing.
For how long?
Long enough.
What the hell does that mean? Okay. I say the word.
Alright. You watch as the sort of eyes glow.
Now I bleed on it?
The routine first.
Oh. Just lay in bed. And maybe get up every once in a while and shuffle around and make noise. And then go back to bed.
Now the blood.
I bleed on it? Is that a bonus action?
No, it's a free action. It's just a pinprick.
A knife my thumb.
Yeah. And with that,
I have a question.
yes.
Is it bearded?
No.
I would like to adhere the pile of beard in the corner to the creature.
There's some clipping because it is an
Oh my
illusion, but yeah, you can do that.
That's actually better. I like the clipping. What am I gonna use? Should I? Never mind. There's some beard hairs on it.
Beautiful.
All of them that I have.
All right. So, uh, as you slather the beards onto this creature, you do watch as it takes a appearance that looks like you. It's almost like looking in a mirror, except for the beard.
Excellent. This'll do.
And as this happens, okay, you see as Ermon reaches into the bag again, he'll pull out what looks to be an empty bottle and hand it to you. The bottle is heavier than you expect. To keep up appearances, come with me for now, but when the time is right, drink that.
You gave it to me, right?
Yep.
Yeah. How will I know when the time is right?
When we are leaving.
I will carry the heavy bottle.
All right. Then with that, you can walk down with Ermon, and Ermon proclaims, we could not find the notes, unfortunately.
Well, it's a shame. Where could they have gone?
Maybe they'll turn up.
Perhaps did they get mixed into your belongings, Miss Ovi?
Oh, they might have, in the move and everything.
Perhaps I can join you in looking for them? Seeing that I will be spending
Sure.
time with Bracken.
Of course. And Avi's just like finished up fixing a little sandwich for Bracken. There's some bacon left over from breakfast, some eggs.
Bracken will sit in the chair and kick his little feet and have that sandwich.
This way.
And with that, the two of you head up to Avi's room, and much the same, as soon as the door is closed, bag opens and out comes the large, smooth, featureless or semi-featureless puppet approximation of Avi.
Keep your voice down.
And much the same, ears covered when he explains the command word, and then of course that you need to give the simple routine, and then the offering of a drop of blood to set the illusion.
Right. So we'll say the word, and we'll go over, milling about common areas, playing the lute. Try not to talk to anyone for too long, but be pleasant. And I think that's about it.
With the drop of blood, you watch as the illusion settles into place.
Ew.
And there is a second Avi there.
I hate it.
But you are not supposed to like it. And as he's saying this, Ermon is like digging in the bag and produces what looks to be a empty bottle and passes it to you, Avi.
Have I always had that freckle above my eyebrow?
It has been there since I have known you. It is very
I
charming.
never noticed. Thank you.
The bottle in your hand is heavier than what you expect.
Oh, what is this?
It is your way out.
Hmm.
For appearances, it perhaps would be best for you to act as yourself, but when the time is right, simply imbibe the potion and you will be able to slip out.
Got it. All right. And this will. This isn't meant to just like take my place here. We have to come back, right?
You are welcome to come back, but hopefully this should get us enough time that by the time that you should come back, perhaps we have information that would help you in not having to be here.
Oh, all right. I like that.
It is waiting for your Dawnlight Sentinel contact has been, in a word, frustrating. He seems to be a very slow worker. I do not like it. So I figured perhaps if we can buy you some time, we'd be able to tackle this with brass knuckles, I believe is the saying.
All right. If you think this is the best way to go about it.
I think it is a very efficient way to go about it.
Well, I know about you and your efficiency, so let's do this.
And as you leave the room, Armand makes a very sort of performative, not like too loud, but not just loud enough for you. It was a very good idea to check your belongings. I'm glad we were able to find those notes for Bracken.
Oh, so am I.
I understand that he does not like to talk about this condition, and I'm glad we have the written down protocols.
It is honestly, it's kind of embarrassing. I'm surprised that, surprised that even he told you about it.
Very vaguely.
That sounds like Bracken.
And this would be about the time that the two of them are reconvening with Bracken and Cecil in the...
What sounds like me?
Nothing.
Okay. Hey, by the way, this sandwich is really good.
Did you like it?
Yeah. I miss that you get. I miss when you make lunch for us. When are they gonna let you out of here, Miss Ivy?
I don't know, honey.
Oh, we miss you so much. And Bracken will put on a little show in front of the guards.
My goodness.
Well,
It's gonna be all right.
perhaps we should make our way to the apothecary, Bracken, so that way we can get the stuff for your thing before it gets too
Oh
busy.
yeah, the stuff for my thing, man. I hope we can get that thing fixed with all the stuff we're gonna get.
Yes, I understand that you do not wish to broadcast this thing.
Yeah, this thing is very heavy this month, and I would love to get it fixed with the stuff for my thing.
Yeah, of course, of course. Well, Miss Ovi, Cecil, it was a pleasure in seeing you again, and thank you so much for your assistance in Bracken's thing.
Oh, of course.
Gotta make sure we take care of Bracken's thing.
Mm-hmm.
So,
All right, well, y'all have a good one.
I'm just gonna go upstairs.
As Bracken and Aramon leave, what is the plan for Avi and Cecil?
Oh, well, we gotta get out of sight, right? Come on, Cecil, let's go upstairs.
Yeah, I gotta do one thing really fast before we go. Upstairs. I mean, no, I can do it upstairs.
Okay. I just don't understand. I didn't think he'd miss me that much.
Oh, well, of course.
You think he's doing all right on his own?
No.
What?
That is not thing at all. I'm just gonna
Why?
have to. Oh.
I mean, I don't think he's gonna perish, but you know,
Okay.
It's Bracken.
think of how many mummy's wraps he'd have eaten by now.
They don't have mummy's wraps here.
Right. If we were in a place where they had them. Maybe they have like
Oh.
fairies wraps.
Oh, he's screwed.
Well, we did find that one place.
We have to stop him.
Okay. As soon as we're out of sight, I'm gonna drink the potion.
All right, you turn invisible.
Cecil, wait. I gotta do a thing. Go ahead. I gotta do a thing really fast, and then I'll be right behind you.
Oh. No, I should wait for you.
Okay. Good. I need the bag. Do you have the bag of holding?
Yeah?
Okay, I need my bagel helm.
Okay, I think I have it.
Okay. I retrieve the bagel helm, and then I'm going to put the last bit of my berry juice vial in the helm and leave it where Braille is gonna find it.
Yeah, for Lil, for sure.
And then I take the potion.
All right. Then I will ask for Avi and Cecil to give me stealth rolls at advantage.
Ooh.
Ooh.
May I guide myself?
Guiding does use a verbal component.
Son of a bit. Never mind. 17.
17's good. Yeah, the two of you are able to sneak out. Seems that no one is the wiser of your plan.
You think they bought that whole song and dance we gave them?
I do not know. You were the one that brought up the thing.
Well, I mean, not that I guess that too. By the way, I don't have anything. I don't need to get stuff for anything. I don't know
I
what
am
would be
quite
heavy.
aware.
but-
I understand that. It was
Yeah,
a
okay,
ruse.
okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure that we were all on the same page, and you don't think I have some like gross thing going on
Like
that I need
syphilis?
stuff for. Well, all right. If we're gonna put names to it, then no, I don't have syphilis. That's not what I was referencing, by the way. But cool. But, maybe it could have been like a high fantasy tumor or something. I don't know.
I do
Shit.
not know either. It was a ruse, a lie. We don't need to give a name to it.
Yeah, okay, cool. Always a pleasure working with you. Yeah. You want to go grab lunch?
Sure, I know a place. They sell
Awesome.
good wraps.
I'm looking for something light. That sandwich Ivy gave me was really good. I just need something to top off.
Yeah, like
And maybe something to drink. But if you're hungry, I'm down to sit and grab something to eat.
I don't know. it is a wrap. It is like a sandwich, but in tortilla. Or not a sandwich, it's like a salad, but wrapped in a tortilla. It's very
Sounds like it's
refreshing.
missing protein. What? Hey, whatever. If that floats your boat, that's your business.
So, as they're having this conversation, Cecil, it's not hard to find Hermon and Bracken.
But just kind of from behind them, above them. Well, y'all enjoy that. I'm just gonna go to the safe house.
An excellent idea.
Oh, hey.
Would you like me to bring you back in?
Actually, a wrap does sound nice.
Yeah, sure, I'll have what she's having.
Very well.
Just whatever's good. I trust your judgment.
And Hermon nods. Well then, we will make a stop, pick up lunch, and meet you back at the safe house.
Yeah.
And right.
So, as we set out, we'll go ahead and take our real life break here, and we'll come back to the safe house with lunch.
Beautiful.
Great.
back at the Sunbriar estate. I'd say at this point the invisibility potions have worn off.
Oh, dang it.
And of course, as you arrive, Avi, you get a very tight and very long hug from Ron. But when lunch arrives, the wraps are fairly simple. A tortilla wrap. It's got some grilled chicken in it, with a very leafy sort of filling, lots of greens, though there is a sort of bright, sharp fruit essence with some pomegranate seeds that are in there, a lemon poppy dressing to sort of keep everything moist. Don't want the roughage to be too dry. Light, refreshing, suitable for a nice lunch.
I'm gonna split mine with Ron.
So, as I had shared with Bobby, before, but making it quite known, your compatriot within the Dawnlight Sentinels, this Kailinum, very slow worker.
Right. Have you reached out to him at all?
I have not made my presence known, as I do not wish to cast too much suspicion upon myself.
He's gonna kind of roll her eyes and just cast ascending. To call in him.
Alright.
Hey, I know you're working on something. What's the hold up? Sorry, but that sounded really mean. Hi.
Trying to keep inconspicuous. The more I ask about Androsine, the more eyes are on me. I fear Androsine and maybe the Jirian are watching, being careful.
All right. He says he has to be careful. Androsine and Legarian might be watching him. It's delicate.
I could get word to the princess for another point of coordination. I don't know if that would help. What would we tell her?
I don't know. I told her before not to insert herself into this, but I mean, yeah, I don't even know where to even start with her.
Keep that in our back pocket.
Mm.
Perhaps if your Kailinum cannot come up with anything, the princess might be able to look into some royal library or archives. But as we said, we do not perhaps wish for her to be directly involved on the first step.
Mm. I would like seeing if there's any records.
Precisely.
Cecil's taking notes.
That could be smart. Because she's stuck in there anyway. She probably reading books. Just to pass the time.
It is a smart way to kill time, so they say.
Okay, and what should I have her look for?
Anything dealing with this Androsine or Legirian. I fear that Legirian may not have too much, seeing that that name only came up after we had asked about the Androsine, but as Androsine was at once a Dawnlight Sentinel, there may be more information, such as a previous home address, that we may be able to follow up upon.
Okay. Cecil's taking all this down into a little brief letter. Anything else I can include to her?
I don't know.
All right.
There's a small update, with that one guard, in the house. The big one.
Yeah, the big one.
I might have made him real mad and spooked him a little.
Or are those two separate incidents?
Nope.
Made him mad and scared him.
I made him mad by spooking him.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Listen, I can't help it. Sometimes it just happens. But this time it did happen extremely on purpose.
Cecil has like war flashbacks to being spooked by Avi. And not like specifically the target, just like general spookiness while it's being directed in other places. And Cecil nods slowly.
I just tried to have a conversation with him, trying to see if we could find some common ground, maybe get him off my back a little bit, but he wouldn't budge, so I spooked him.
Okay. And you think that could become an issue?
Oh, definitely. He already hates me. Now he's just mad even more.
Oh, well, I got a present.
Is
You
it a bomb?
did?
Oh, no, you got a present. I heard I got him a present. Sorry.
Don't give me ideas. No, I got a present.
Was it something that smells? Because I did notice a different smell.
Maybe.
Who gave it to
Cecil's
you?
The other guard.
Cecil.
We just been having chats and they've been nice.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I left my bagel helm with some berry juice that I also had shared for them to return the gesture. I feel like that was a nice thing to do.
It's very kind of you, Cecil. I know how much that berry juice means to you.
Yeah, it's probably easier to get now, but it's still very sentimental for sure. Okay, I'm gonna take this letter and drop it off in the woods.
Do you think it
Maybe
is
take a hood.
wise to go alone?
I mean, I was gonna turn myself invisible.
Oh, that thing. Yes, this way is for you to go.
All right. I fold up my little note for the princess, and as I walk out the door, I poof, invisible, and I head to the drop zone.
All right. Give me a stealth roll with advantage.
$13.
Good to know. Yeah, you move through the woods, and you get to the drop point. As you leave the letter, give me a perception roll.
25.
You can hear what sounds like dogs, sort of moving through the woods, and in the far distance, they're handlers. Smells like they've got something. Maybe an animal of some sort. Come on, let's move quickly before they lose the trail.
I try and wipe off all the smelly stuff with dirt and try and find a stream to wash it off in.
Give me a survival roll.
14.
You do find a bit of water. It's not a full stream. It's not running. But perhaps it should be enough to buy you some time with cleaning your scent.
I'm making my way back in a long loop to avoid the dogs.
All right. I will say you can roll either stealth or survival here.
Am I still invisible? And does that affect the roll?
How long does your invisibility last?
1 hour.
I would say that you have maybe a few minutes of invisibility left.
I already cast it.
Alright, then you can make your stealth roll at advantage if you so choose.
Or survival straight.
Survival straight, stealth at advantage.
I'll do survival straight. 27.
Beautiful. Yeah, taking a long, winding path, you're able to avoid the dogs that may have picked up on your smell.
Yeah, take that, dogs.
From here, I'm assuming you head back to the safe house?
Yeah.
Alright. So, when Cecil returns, where does he find Avi and or Brecken?
I mean, if there was nothing else that Avi could do to help, she would try to be spending some time with Ron, catching up.
Okay.
Bracken's just glad to have everyone back. He's lounging a little bit. He's been working his ass off to get this going, right? But he's ready to tackle anything that needs to be done.
Except for killing Lefriga.
Yeah. We'll just, yeah.
Yeah. So.
But they're part of our crew. That's not fair.
Okay. Ron is very eager to be spending time with Avi after the sort of hecticness of the arrest.
You were supposed to find out like way sooner, obviously. someone got sidetracked looking for a bomb.
It is with Bracken, you know what to expect. Cecil can fall in either direction.
Bless him.
At least the imprisonment was the worst. I have seen more dire results for less charges.
I'm sure you have. How are you? Are you okay?
I was very worried. Being able to see you, to hold you, it is a fast acting bomb for the stress that I have known.
Avi'll kind of reach up and hold her cheek.
She closes her eyes and leans into your palm.
I'm sorry this happened.
It is a misfortune that we are working to overcome. And she'll turn and place a kiss in the center of your palm. One step at a time.
That's all we got.
Cecil, when you come back, you would notice where Bracken is sort of just, lounging a little bit more leisurely about the safe house.
You good, Bracken?
Yeah, we're chilling. We're hanging out. No complaints here. It's been a
Good
busy
move
couple
to get us
days,
out of there.
but yeah,
You got
you
us
know,
out.
doing what we can.
Appreciate it.
Always. The real question is, what's next on our agenda?
Island him slow, and I don't know how long it'll take my note to get to the princess.
Fair enough.
Well,
So we're just hanging out until then.
Cecil, since this is, the path that you've cultivated, why don't we have you roll our bit of luck in this scenario?
What would you like me to roll?
A D100. Mm,
96.
Okay, 96. As luck is consulted, there is a strange breeze outside this house. An omen. Whether of good or ill tidings is yet to be seen.
Cool.
So what is our plan, adventurers? Do you wait for either the princess or Kylinum to send word? And do you take a more proactive approach? Discerning your next step.
I'm down to let things play out. I'm not sure if running around is going to be the best course of action right now.
We're basically fugitives. Even if it's, not entirely known that we have escaped. Poking around for information, putting our faces out there might not be very smart.
As evening falls, Cecil, a voice slips into your mind. The magic of a sending spell. And a familiar voice, though it has been quite some time since you've heard it so intimately. Cecil, I understand that you believe that you are doing something good, but you are not. Do not know where you are in the city, but if you keep looking down this road, it will not fare well for you. And Carionte's voice ends with that statement.
Cecil sits straight up in bed.
Do you let the message fade, or do you send a reply through the sending spell?
Cecil will send a reply. All he's gonna say is, we're not gonna let this happen. That's it. He jumps out of bed and he kicks in Bracken's door.
Hey!
Come here, quick!
What the
And then
hell?
Cecil runs over to where Avi is and politely knocks.
What? How come she gets a knock?
There's no time!
There's clearly time.
It's no time to explain.
There's no time for what?
May we come in?
Avi will look to Ron.
Ron's already putting on a robe.
Yeah. Okay. I'll just kind of open the door slowly.
Cecil bursts through the door.
Oh, okay.
I just got a message in my brain.
From who?
Cariante.
The fuck?
She knows we're here, and she says we're doing bad things, and I told her to fuck off.
That bitch.
Yeah.
Who she thinks she is?
She thinks she's running some kind of power game.
I think she thinks she's fucking Cariante. What the fuck are we doing?
She's
I'm
trying to
just getting-
scare us. She's just
said-
trying to scare us.
She said she doesn't know where we are.
That's good.
You think well, then that... Well, if she still thinks we're on house arrest, then she didn't know that we were on house arrest. Or no, she didn't know. But, like, she's known that we've been in the city for, like, weeks.
If
Uh-huh.
anyone would like to roll a Arcana or History check.
I can do that.
Okay.
23. Arcana.
16.
15 history.
This is enough for all of you. You recall upon your first tour of Sunbriar Estate the mention of the very strong wards that are around the estate. Wards perhaps against divination as well as perhaps unwanted entries.
So we're safe here.
You think she's been watching us?
I guarantee it.
And now she can't see us?
Mm-hmm.
That's upsetting.
Maybe for her,
Yeah.
but good for us.
But maybe she knows what our plans are.
How?
She was spying on us.
Oh, she knows like our general big plan. She's known of that from the beginning.
Yeah, but what if the princess is in danger?
What if the princess is in danger?
That'd be a pretty dumb move by her.
She's like trying to get with her mom, isn't she?
It was a little confusing, yeah.
I
Something
mean,
like that.
who is it? Am I right?
Kari's trying to get with the princess's mom.
It didn't
Right.
another suitor for the queen recently pass away suddenly?
He wasn't a suitor. He was just the acting king.
He was the regent.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, seems pretty clear.
No.
If anything, political marriage would have been set up between him and the princess.
Poor thing. That guy was a creep.
Good thing Bracken murdered him
Good thing, am I right?
Well,
with his
You know-
toilet drugs.
Listen.
it really was his fault for having his drugs under his toilet and then drinking his alcohol.
Well,
That
hold
you
on.
spiked with an exorbitant amount.
Well, he should have been more careful.
He should have known it was spiked.
He's a very political figure. He should have known someone would try something so crafty.
So, the threat, perhaps the princess being in danger, and talk of, Kari trying to get with the princess's mom. What do we do with the information that Kari has presented, this card that has been leaked?
Well, we gotta keep looking into this stuff. Call her bluff. I was gonna send Akari.
Okay.
You stay out of Cecil's mind. You can't scare us.
Dear bitch.
Yeah, dear bitch.
If Cecil didn't want people to take up an offer of an invitation of his insights, he should not leave his writings in the middle of the woods.
You got your letter from the princess, Cecil.
Well, that sucks.
Seems that while
Then
the
I guess
dogs
she's.
did not find you, they found something with a strange scent.
Well, I guess she's watching us very closely, and we just have to sit here and wait now.
I could not help but overhear your midnight conversations.
Oh my goodness. Why is everyone in my room?
I am politely at the doorway. I would not trespass into your room without your invitation. I do not think that this is a sitting duck situation. I just believe we must be more crafty if we are to take actions.
Hey, what do you suggest?
Well, it depends on the actions that we are doing. If we are going out and about, perhaps disguises. Maybe not of a magical nature, but more practical. Costumes, makeup, things that would not be
I can do
easily
that.
seen through.
I'm good at that stuff.
And we can always have conversations through proxies, contacts and figures, meeting points, situations like that.
Okay.
But we can discuss all of this at a more appropriate hour. I was just on my way to the
Thank
kitchens.
you. Oh, wonderful.
And with that, Ermon just continues on his way.
Well, there you have it. We'll talk more in the morning. Shoot.
What do you guys do as Avi
You heard
shoos
it.
you from her room?
Yeah, you heard the lady. Bracket will jump a little bit at the shoe and leave.
Cecil's out of there because he's scared of being scared. He's scared of being spooked.
He's scared.
Your tale of what happened to the big elf. So the rest of the night can go by relatively easily, even if there are some thoughts circulating around the concern of Kari's ever-present eye and gaze in the city. But a socially appropriate morning comes, as again it is always filled with midday light here in Bloomianth. There is, of course, a breakfast made by the culinary team, on hire by Varin. Whether or not they go ignored for breakfast is, of course, up to you all, but you can join in for the custom of your morning meal.
Okay. Here's what I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
We can start by looking at some records. I'm sure Dawnlight Sentinel's public is all public information. They're, they serve the public. The public has the right to know who is serving them, right?
Makes sense.
Okay. Maybe there's we can start looking into that. I might have I've got like makeup and stuff we can work with. Clothes is a different story.
Lefriga speaks up. Well, we might have some spare basic clothes kept here in Zagabs for typically for order members, but we are working together. We might be able to find some that could be suitable for you.
That's great. All right. Then that'll be the first thing that we do. We get ready to go and look through some records, which sounds super boring, but necessary because Kylenum's taking his time and we can't rely on the princess. Not because she's unreliable, but because she's being watched too.
Alright. Then I will say you can make either you know what? No, I'm not going to make this an either. I'm going to make this deception checks with advantage to create your costumes rolling out into the world.
Can I add proficiency since I'm proficient with disguise kit?
I will let you add your proficiency.
Thank you. That makes that a 30.
Right. Bracken, a deception.
Yes.
You have advantage.
Deception. 13.
Okay. Disguise is set. Plain clothes acquired. Not the most well-tailored fit, but they are more than apt for setting out and being unseen amongst a crowd. I'm going to ask then, as you set out for records, to roll for me an insight check. See if you can find the best place to start your look.
25.
25. Very good. Also very good for a 24. And and 17, also very good. So, while in a way the Dawnlight Sentinels serve the public, they are forces that are under hire by the royal family. But that does not mean that they will not have some information publicly known, because as much as they are professionally under private organization, they are still citizens of Illumian, and therefore there could be a record of a census. Moving to an area closer to the castle district would perhaps be a smart place to look, seeing that if they are using the barracks as their address, then census records would be closer there. So, as you reach an archives in this area, we can start the process of searching for pertinent information, which would be an investigation.
16.
Okay. Is Bracken going to roll an investigation?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
yes, I am. Right there. Not very good.
You're definitely finding information about Dawnlight Sentinels, basic stuff. However, you are not finding anything about Andresen. And there is no mention at all of Ligurian in any of these texts.
Yeah, I got nothing over here.
I'm not finding anything either.
Would
I mean, that Ligurian guy was. He had like wings and stuff, right? Am I remembering that right?
you are remembering that right?
I wonder if the Order would have anything on him in that in their library.
You can always go ask. Or go look.
I think it's kind of our lead's kind of dried up in here. Maybe we should head back to the sanctuary.
As you make your way back to the the sanctuary in Vale of Oxa. Go ahead. I'll ask for another investigation roll here.
20.
Alright. Looking through the texts, you don't find mention of the Jirian. However, while you are searching, Avi, you do spot notice of Desiwara here in the library at this time.
Hey. She's gonna like hop up and run over, try and catch her.
She stops, the masked visage turns, and you can still feel that she like sees you even if her eyes are covered.
I'm super sorry if I'm like interrupting you, but we're kind of we're kind of in some desperate need of help, actually. Couple of names have come up. Ligerian, who we've met before, nasty guy, and also Androsine.
Androsine is not one I'm familiar with. Ligerian, however, I know Ligerian. He is a close friend to Cariante.
Isn't that some?
I would not be surprised if the two of them are working in league.
I guarantee you they are. You know, she saved us from him when we met him before. And she'll like throw up air quotes around saved.
Another part of her deceptions, then.
Yeah. Makes me even more angry with her. Well, you know how maybe we could get to him, or?
I do not know. He is an angel, once of Salanthra's domain, never quite ranking as high as Cariante. Of his own power, and so left of his own men. Devoted more closely to Cariante than any other kind of mercy or folly. This Androsine that you mentioned is in league with Ligeri?
He's gotta be. I mean, we can't really find anything on him. All we know about him is that he was a Dawnlight Sentinel a million years ago. That's Hot Purple, of course. It was a long time ago.
Perhaps I do not know the voices. And as she says that, she sort of looks out away from you towards a far end of the walls, perhaps not even looking at the sanctuary, but beyond to Vale of Oxen.
Right.
If you and your companions would wish to follow me and see if we can commune for some answers.
Yeah, that would be big help. And she'll get on the ring. Hey, come on. I got something.
Bracken will shoot up at attention and look around and then nod and start making his way.
Cecil will power slide into view and run after.
So, much like before, Desivar creates that floating stairwell that leads up to the island sanctuary that she calls her own domain. And at that center meditation pool, she sits, her wings sort of spread and resting behind her. And she begins to call for knowledge beyond her own about interesting. Damn, rolls are shit. That's a failed save.
Yeah.
Which means that the waters that sit before you all are no longer still and gray, but begin to shift and show a person. Unfamiliar to you. You've not seen this figure before. But you've noticed, of course, that the light around him is swallowed by his entire presence. The armor that he wears blackened, and that the light that surrounds that his form consumes is not the same intense, bright light of the domain of day. It seems more artificial, and you can see the motions of it, the flickers. It's firelight. Wherever he is, it's not illuminated naturally. But you can see figures. Not clearly like him, just sort of at the edges of this vision. But they seem to be soldiers. Trained. And then, as this sort of goes on for a few minutes, his head sort of turns to the side to something unseen. And then his eyes flick up, almost staring right at you all through the water, before he raises a gauntleted hand, closes it into a fist, and the waters return to the gray.
And now we made him mad. So that's great news. Should have cast Ascending to Legirian and piss him off too.
Yeah. It just causes problems for everyone we know that we don't like.
Yeah. Oh, we gotta find these. We gotta find out where he is at least.
Fair.
Anderson. Who I assume that was.
Matches the description that you've heard. Maybe with the visuals that you have seen, could be something that Kylinum or someone else might have information that could match up with.
Hmm. Yeah. I'm gonna. I'll step aside and send to Kylinum again.
Okay.
And kind of describe what I saw.
Oh, you were so fucking lucky.
Yeah.
So there's a 5% chance that this doesn't work because you're in a different
Right.
plane.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a 7 on my D100.
Oh my goodness. See.
So fucking lucky. Yeah, so it goes through fine. You give your description. Anything else?
I just kind of. Does that sound like anything you recognize?
There are old training grounds beneath the city, forgotten and unused. Could be one of those. I can draw a map.
Use another spell slot. Especially if there's a chance it won't go through.
There's one way that you can make sure that it goes through.
Yeah. I'm gonna go back to the safe house. I'm gonna say a very gracious thank you, first of all, to Decibara. That's a huge help. And then get back to the safe house, and then just send to Kyle and him again, and draw your map. Meet us at the safe house. You know where we are.
Heard, loud and clear.
Okay.
So, Kylinum's getting you a map, as it seems that this could be a training grounds situation. From the brief description Avi was able to see and give. Bracken, Cecil, do you follow Avi back to the safe house?
Absolutely.
Of course, I filled them in. Like,
Yeah.
there was a little walk.
Yeah.
And then what happened?
And then I told him to draw his map and meet us here.
Fair enough.
So, late afternoon, not quite dinner time. There's a knock on the door.
Well, don't all jump up at once. I'll go answer it.
You would see a hooded and slightly, maybe not paranoid, but concerned Kylinum.
Come in.
Slips in, and as he does so, takes the cloak off, and you can see that he's got a map case in his hand and presents it.
Thank you.
As as you unfold it, there is, of course, the city of Volumiant, but you would notice two circles. One larger, closer to the more central area of the city, and another, not quite actually full circle, more oblong, more like an oval, near the edge where you would know there are the moats for Skeledon travel. And these are the ones that I know of. As I said, these are old and primarily unused. There could be more, but this is the best that I can do.
And how do we get down there? Just like grates or?
He motions, you can see like small markings that they're not X's or anything like that. That worries, perhaps too obvious for anyone who might have intercepted this. But they're like squares that have been overlined. Grates, hatches, but these are the areas that you'll find them.
Okay.
Some of them might be locked, others might have rusted away with time.
Locks don't bother me.
Is there anything else that I'm still trying to put together information that I can, but that there are people within.
Take care of him.
Yes, ma'am. I feel that perhaps this is larger than a single elf and a veteran. There are more within our numbers, our ranks.
More than likely. I'll see if I can't get this one handled. At least, for now. We take care of this one, and the others will probably come looking for us.
And he nods. It's a risk that we must take for the good of Viridian, and from what I hear, the good of the realms beyond.
You did good. Keep your head down for now.
If I find anything of tangential interest, I'll make note of it and try to deliver it as soon as I can.
Sure.
And then he'll look to Bracken and Cecil and anything I can do for either of you as well.
Right now, I'm sitting pretty. I'm just here to make sure our plans are moving as we want, and everyone that we don't want to have teeth doesn't have.
with that, kindly gnome departs. Puts the float back on, the hood up, and sets out.
Well, what do we want to do? We want to do this now. We want to wait. First light. Well, it's always light. Do we want to rest before we do this?
Be smart, too.
We need more than the three of us to. Let's see if Liffergan and Ron will come.
Love to have them.
Yeah, that works. I'm sure they'd be interested.
Mm. Okay. Then let's get them roped in. And we'll head out in the morning.
Beautiful.
Alright. That's easy to get Lafrica and Ron to agree. But as we settle in for the evening, can I get D20 rolls from Avi and Cecil?
Natural 20.
X. Hey.
Don't mind me, I'm just making a note.
Yeah, no.
And then, can everyone roll for me a D10?
D-Ace.
Yeah.
Natural 10.
Natural 1.
Absolutely lovely. This is great. Alright, so. Let's start off with a bracket with a 1.
Yeah.
Let's actually get a vibe shift here. Alright. Is Bracken, as you are resting in this unconscious state, it's dark. It's void. Pitch black. And you hear a voice call out to you. In dream logic, there is no discernible identity to the voice, but you do know that it is calling your name, and it is calling deeper into the pitch of the void. Reckon, what would you do?
Look in the direction of the voice. I'm not gonna really go hunt it out.
All you see is the deep, endless black.
No, it's. Hey, you know what? That's not for me. I'm just gonna try to go about avoiding that and enjoying my sleep. If that's at all possible.
The voice calls to you. You stand there. You don't follow. The voice continues to call, and it changes. It melts. The voice becoming distorted to the point where you don't even recognize your name anymore. It is just a pitiful groan. An unsettling dream for sure, but other than that, your night is fine. Avi,
Mm-hmm.
let's go to you.
Okay.
In your subconscious, you are on a stage. Singular light, bright, shining upon you and only you. You are the only person on this stage, and while you cannot see them, clearly you know an audience is being spotted. You can feel the intense gaze, the weight of it upon you as you are standing here.
Well, if there's an audience, then I'm gonna sing for them.
Roll me a performance roll, Avi.
27.
Describe to me the song that you sing in this dream.
I think in her dream, something in the back of her mind is always playing that the song that she heard when she got disintegrated, that she searched for, that she found. So I think she just kind of vocalizes that.
As you sing the song of the universe here, the light begins to dim. And as you reach the crescendo, you're able to see clearly the audience. Figures from times past, maybe even to time immemorial. Fashions long out of style, eaten away. Figures that are little more than dusty bones sit in rapt attention as you perform. The audience does not move at the end of your performance. performance, that you hear a rounding of the
Make a bow.
a more pleasant dream than perhaps some of the others as you found the elements. Which will bring us to Cecil. Cecil, in your dream, you find yourself in a garden. Describe to me what that garden looks like.
It's a lot of thorny bushes with low thorny bushes with little purple flowers on the at the base of the thorns, and it's kind of a maze.
As you're strolling through the there's a sweet smell on the air. It smells like someone making some sort of dessert, some sort of pastry. What does Cecil do?
I will follow my nose. I will float towards it, Scooby-Doo style.
Easily done. This is a dream. As you follow the smell, you can see the silhouette of someone beyond the curtain into the kitchens. Only makes sense in their appearance as they would in a tree. But you can't clearly see who is in the kitchen. So who does Cecil think that it would be? Or
I
who
don't
does
know.
Cecil hope that it would be?
Maybe it's his mother.
As you get closer, you hear the sounds of many people in the kitchen. And you do see not just your mother, but your siblings, and your father too. And a whole veritable feast of different pastries on the table in the kitchen.
Cecil's gonna make his way in and find a seat.
It's a little strange. In your subconscious, for so long, this was something that you were sure you'd never have again. Exile. A threat of execution. But after everything that had happened with the attempted coup, the lifting of your exile, and the reparations in relations, you can find comfort in a dream like this now. You all complete a long rest.
Yeah.
And as morning comes, with it breakfast, there is a plan, an adventure awaiting you. One that we will set forth on in our next session. But before we close out, any moments that you'd all like to see before any thoughts, conversations about your dreams, or what is to come?
Cecil shaves and does not apply the aftershave.
Okay. Don't want to smell?
Not today.
Okay.
I think Avi would have hopped back into the sanctuary to give Kedrib a hug. Just in case.
Patrick, of course, hugs back. Always ready for a hug from Miss Avi.
Kraken just kind of slow rolls this morning. He did complete a long rest technically, but it wasn't a good one, so he's kind of going through the motions of the morning real slow like.
A little shaken this morning.
Yeah, and not too great.
Hopefully that doesn't impede your efforts in the coming
Good.
day.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Now then, with that, our adventure will continue in our next session.